Welcome to Fit for Life. Glad to have you back. Today we're going to talk about something that I find very important. We're going to talk about your posture. Poor posture is aging. Not that I like the word, but it is. Makes you look 20 years older than you are. It's defeated. It's a defeatist look when you're walking around like this all the time or sitting like that. It also inhibits your breathing. Can you imagine that? Don't you want to breathe better? Especially as we get older, things tend to kind of shrink together, don't they? It inhibits swallowing also. It's kind of hard to swallow when you're all bent over like that. It may lead to falling because you're kind of off balance. What happens is the chin comes forward and the shoulders round, and that is not a good look. It's not healthy, it doesn't look great, and if you want to look 20 years younger, you just stand up straight. So that's what we are going to talk about today. And we're going to start by warming up the upper body with some music, just to get those muscles stretched out a little bit, get that blood flowing. And we're going to do some exercises for posture, and then we're going to do some balance work. So I'm going to put the music on. This is our big band music. But before I do that, I have to read our thoughts for the day. From birth to 18, a girl needs good parents. From 18 to 35, she needs good looks. From 35 to 55, you need a good personality. I suppose this could apply to men too. From 55 on, she needs or he needs good cash. What do you think of that? We all need that, especially today, don't we? Also, this one, a little more thought-provoking, I think. A life directed chiefly toward the fulfillment of personal desires will sooner or later always lead to bitterness, and that is physicist Albert Einstein. So he was philosophical too, as well as being a genius in discovering all those things. So let's get started. I'm going to put the music on, and we will do our big band movements. So get ready. Maybe you can tap your toe or your heel. Keep going. Great. Let's reach up. Let's stretch that upper body. Good. Feel that stretch all the way down your side. Up. Up again. And up. Really reach this time. Just grab it and pull it back. Grab that air and pull it back. All right, now, knee up and arms out. Up. Good. Up and out. You're waking up. If you're watching me in the morning, this will wake you up, that's for sure. Last one. Yes, good. Leg out straight. Just bounce it. Da-da, da-da-da-da. Feel that tightening in your abdomen. You're strengthening your quadriceps. I'm just lifting the leg up and down. That's all I'm doing. Don't lean against the chair and do the other side. You'll get more of a workout if you're not leaning. Better for your posture too. Good. Now watch, just touch that knee. So you're getting a stretch in your legs also. Whoops. Good. And over, over. Good. Let's do this again. Up and out. I like this one. We're doing two things at the same time. So it's up and out and up and out. Now, hands on your shoulders, to the side with your feet and your arms. Good. Getting a little hip movement in there. Stretching that hip a little bit. Sitting up straight. I'm going to try to get rid of that rounding in your back today, or at least get you on the way to noticing it, being conscious of it. Pulling that chin in to straighten you up. Keep going. Two more. Good. Get that elbow and cross it over. Cross it over. Cross it over. Lift the leg up. Good. Cross that elbow. Maybe some of you can even touch your leg. Good. Good. Arms out and back. Out and back. Side to side. Moving side to side if you can. Arms out, out, out. Good. Couple more. Last one coming up. Good. Cross over again. Kick that leg out. Out. The music gets soft here. Then we get the grand finale at the end. Over. Over. Couple more. Last one coming up. Good. Now legs out. Cross the legs and the arms at the same time. Sitting up nice and straight. Kind of fast, huh? But we can do it. Make the movements a little smaller. Great. Da, 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 da. Bring those arms up. Bring them down. Good. Woo! Good. Put those feet down. Woo! We made it. Made that little woo at the end, like we always do. So are you ready for some exercises? We're going to start with exercises, of course, for the upper body. First one we're going to do, it's not difficult to do, but it's really important because the chin does come forward with poor posture. So all I want you to do is just sit up, fairly straight, not leaning against the chair, right? 2 fingers on your chin, and I want you to pull your head back with your neck. Those fingers are just kind of a reminder that you should have that head back. Your earlobes should be over your shoulders. If your head is here and your upper back muscles are trying to support your head, that's when we run into problems. These muscles get overstretched, the chest gets all congested, so we want to straighten all of that out. The first thing, as I said, most important thing, and you can do this while you're driving, pull your head back into that headrest and hold it. You'll be able to drive, you'll see well, you might even see a little bit better because it will make you more alert. So here's what you're going to do again, 2 fingers on your chin, but I want you to pull that chin in, keep the head straight. Earlobes should be over shoulders. So if you could keep that in mind, you can kind of feel that by just using your fingers. Now I want you to just push the chin out. This is where it shouldn't be. And pull it back in. Try it again. Push out. Now I came forward, I'm not supposed to. Just the chin. Now pull it back in. Push the chin out. It's a little more difficult that way. Good. Try it again. Push it out and pull in and hold it. You're strengthening your neck muscles so that it will be able to hold up your head so the head doesn't drop down like this. Do just a little bit of a turn here just to relax those muscles. Good. Back and forth. And I think you'll find this relaxing too, so bring it back. Let's do the ear drop for the side of the neck here. Don't hold your breath. Natural breathing. If you want to, we can do the yoga breath by breathing up as you come up and breathing out as you bend. We do an ear to shoulder exercise here. I call it the ear drop. Bring it up again. And then straight, just looking straight. And then we're going to turn the head as far back as you can without pain, of course. While I'm doing this, I'm tightening my abdomen. It just kind of happens naturally when you're exercising. So this is a good one, and then we'll come back. All right, now again, this is simple, pulling that chin is, but so is pulling the shoulders down. It's kind of easy too, isn't it? As we go through our day, yes, there is some stress in this world, and you become more stressed. Your shoulders actually start to rise a little bit. So we don't want to walk around like that, so you're going to pull them down. It elongates the neck, so maybe we'll become a little taller too. What do you think? So just relax now. Let the chin drop down. Feel a stretch in the back of your neck. Bring your head back up. Good. Try it again. Just pull the shoulders down. Don't stop breathing. Tightening the abdomen just a little bit, trying to hold that in. Great. So that's another exercise. So think of your chin, start at the top, move down to your shoulders, pull those shoulders down. Great. Now we are going to do 3 letters to get those shoulder blades to come back together again. We're going to just do a Y. You are a Y now. When I bring my feet together, so this is the the long part. And don't you think you look like a Y? Don't you think I look like a Y, right? So this is fairly easy. But now I want you to bring those arms back and feel those shoulder blades come together. Can you feel it? It's not comfortable. If it's painful, just stop doing it. Bring the hands together, all right? Let's make a Y again. Bring those arms back. And then the hands together again. Good. Let's take a breath this time. Up through the nose. As you exhale, watch. Bring those arms back. All of these things toward a better posture, right? But you have to do it more than once a month or once a year. But I'll be doing it on the show, so as long as you watch the show, you'll get to see me doing it. You'll get to hear me remind you. Let's take another breath up through the nose. Really make a good Y this time. And as you exhale, bring those arms back and then just down. Now grab your elbows, sitting nice and straight. Let's pull those elbows across. Don't turn your body, just pulling for a nice stretch for the upper back and the shoulders. Good. Pull across and then pull across the other way. Wonderful. Now the next movement we're going to do is the T. So now we look just like a T. I hope we do anyway. Let's take a breath in first, up through the nose. When you exhale, watch. Oh boy, those shoulder blades are saying hello to each other, aren't they? It's wonderful. Back. Palms together. Open. We're a perfect T, aren't we? So let's breathe up through the nose. As you exhale, bring those arms back. I know it's not comfortable, but we have to suffer a little bit to be perfect, right? You'll know when it's too much. And let's come back, palms together. Good. Bring those arms back, 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 back. Very gently, just a few of these. I don't like to do the bouncy stuff too much, but just do a little bit of that. Good. Let's do this. Cross over and grab your shoulders. That's going to feel more comfortable. It's not going to give you a perfect posture, but it is going to stretch those muscles out and relax them a little. So pull yourself forward. So you're just hugging yourself. And then you're going to come back up. Feels pretty good. Let's do it with the breath. Up through the nose. Exhale as you come forward. You could round the back now because we're just stretching that spine a little bit and your shoulders. And then we'll come back. Good. Now clasp your hands together, turn them over, sitting up straight. I'd like to see your palms, so let's take a breath first, all the way up. And when you exhale, watch. See how straight you can get those arms. The straighter, the better. If you have arthritis in your hands or your wrist or your shoulders or whatever, you might feel this a little bit, so just be careful on this one. Good. And then we'll bring it back. Wonderful. All right, now this one I kind of like. It's fairly comfortable. We're just going to take our hands and either touch the back of our neck or clasp your hands together and do it. It's probably a little more comfortable if you clasp your hands. And you're going to open those elbows a little bit. Try to get those elbows open as much as possible. So let's just relax for a minute. We're going to breathe up through the nose and exhale as you bring the shoulders back. A lot of work for the upper body today, huh? Maybe we needed it. A little bit of a turn here. Back to the other side. How does it feel? And then back to the front. Now let's do a little drop here. Get that elbow up as much as you can. Feel a stretch all the way down your side. As you come up this time, breathe up through the nose and exhale to the other side. Wonderful. Good. Well, there we go. Let's try one more. I think we can handle it. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this arm to the opposite side, And you're just going to keep going. Pull yourself up nice and tall. Pull that chin in a little bit. Now you're using the arm of the chair to kind of support yourself. So it's going to feel pretty good. It should, unless those muscles are tiring fast. You're not used to doing this, right? And hold it. Good. All right, let's come back. Take a breath in first. As you exhale, grab the arm of the chair on the opposite arm, and we're going to turn that head. Pull yourself up nice and straight. Now on this one, I'd like you to stay where you are and just turn your head in the opposite direction. And that gives you an even better stretch. Good. So do you think you've done enough for the upper body and for your posture? I hope so. Try to remember at least the chin tuck, okay? Shoulders should be down, not up. They start to rise with stress, so just pay attention, see how you're feeling, right? All right, now, you know I do a lot of balance work in my classes. I try to do a little in most classes. It depends on what I'm doing. The first thing I want to do is take a little sip of my water, so you can do that too. Really important for all systems. Drink enough water to dissolve your medications and your vitamins. Some people are very proud that they can swallow 15 vitamins with no water, but I wouldn't try it. All right, so you're going to come forward in the chair this time. And what we're going to do is 8 of the sit stands. Why? Because we need strong legs, strong quadriceps to keep our balance. All right, so you're going to do this with your arms, grab your hands together, come forward in the chair a little bit, and we're just going to get up. If you cannot get up without holding on, that means you need strength training for your quadriceps. So just keep that in mind. We're going to sit back down again. Don't hold your breath. We're just going to stand up. Good. It's a challenge. I know it is. So that's 2. Thank God. 3. Coming up. Good. And if you want to do more, that's okay too. So we're going to try it again. Up. Do as many as you can, and you will strengthen your legs. And you're using your own body to strengthen. There are machines that do this. One of them is called the leg press. And then up again and down. I'm going to stay down, even if we haven't done 8. We've done enough of those. But we need to stand up now and really work on our posture. So here's what we're going to do. And look what I did. Did you notice I pushed my hand down to get up? That's what we're doing too often. We don't want to do that. So the first thing I think we'll do, just stand here, that's all. Just bend those knees a few times. Good. And 3 and 4. Okay. You're going to lift the heel on one foot. It really doesn't matter which one. Arms out to the side. These are like rudders, aren't they? Nice and tall. Make sure your weight isn't on the heel of your foot, then you'll go backwards. So make sure your one foot is flat, the heel is up on the other, arms out, and just lift that foot up and see how long you can stay there. Whoa, whoa. Tucking under. If you can do even 4 seconds, that's good. Let's relax those legs a little bit. The other side now. Nice and tall. Think of tucking under and just lift that foot up. 2, 3, I'm not doing so well. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's why it's important to keep those legs strong as possible. All right, let's try the other side again. 4 seconds up. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I know I said 4, but because I was doing so well, I wanted to prolong it a little bit. Bend those knees to relax. Good. And then we'll lift the heel. We'll just take a little rest for a couple of seconds. Okay. Arms out to the side. Just lift that foot up. 1, 2. All right, that's cheating, I know, so I'll move away from the chair. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even 4 is good, but you've got to practice that. Just make sure you have something to grab, okay? All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just lift that heel again. Lift the leg up and just land in front. Good. Whoops. We want to stay here. Good. Come back. Lift and go back. Lift and front. lift and back. Easy enough? Lift and front, lift and back. Try it again, lift and front. Just lift that leg up. Now, if you can't even do that, just step to the front and step to the back, just to get yourself moving in space. Now, how do you feel on your feet? Do you feel like you're a little bit shaky? Well, you're doing something about it, aren't you? Good. Let's try the other side. Now we're going to lunge to the front, lift up, lunge to the front, lift up, lunge to the back, up, front, up, back. Doesn't have to be way up. Don't worry about it. Up and back. I am not doing too well today. Maybe it's because I've already taught a class. Maybe I'm just tired. But I look forward to doing these exercises with you. All right, now we're going to do this. You're going to cross over and out, and over and out, and over and out. Just the toe. You don't have to put the foot all the way down. Over and out. So that's not too bad, right? Good. Over, out, over, out. Can you do one more? Good. Just getting used to going sideways. We went forward, right? We went up and down, and now we're crossing over. So you're going to cross over, out, over and back, over and back. Good. Just get used to doing that. Practice it a little bit so you'll be moving in different body directions. Good. Great. Wonderful. Now we're just going to march in place just to stretch those legs out a little bit. Wonderful. Now what I'd like you to do is get behind your chair. You don't have to turn your chair, but I want you to see what I'm doing. So, easiest way to strengthen your lower leg anyway is to do the very basic heel lifts. I mean, if you take a class in falls prevention, go to a talk, a lecture on it, they probably will mention this exercise, and they're called heel lifts. We've done them before, just lifting those heels up. 1, 2, remember we did 10, right? And 3. So you're strengthening the foot and the ankle, the lower leg. You can feel it in the calf muscle, right? Why don't you let go with one hand? Good. Up. And if you want to do a couple without holding on, that's okay too. Up, down, you might not get up as high. Try a few without holding on, and up. Wonderful. Now shake that leg out, shake that leg out. Now, as far as I know, almost everyone I've met has a weaker side, a weaker leg. So I think it's a good idea maybe to do another set on that weaker leg. So mine is my left, so let's do some heel lifts on the weaker leg. So maybe we can balance our strength a little bit, hopefully. Keep ourselves from falling. So all you're going to do is stand on the weaker leg and do the same thing. 1 and 2. Good. And 3 and 4 and 5. It's kind of easy today. Depends on the mood we're in, I guess. And 7 and 8. And we're going to do 10, 9 and 10. Yay, we did it. So why don't we just shake that leg out a little, and then we're going to just point to the back with that same leg we were standing on. Glue your toe to the floor, the ball of the foot comes down, pull that heel down. But look at my chin. Is this good? No, you're going to pull that chin in and pull yourself up nice and straight. You know, this is probably my favorite all-over exercise because we're stretching the calf muscle. If you don't feel a stretch, you have to go back more. Stretching the calf muscle, strengthening the quadriceps, which we also need for balance, right? Good. And if you can let go and balance, that would be great. So it's strengthen, it's stretch, and we're balancing here. Good. Can you bring your arms up, nice and tall? Pull the shoulders down, pull the chin in. If you are aligned, you won't have too much trouble doing this. I'm going to bring those arms back just a little so I can see you. Hello. Wonderful. But we have to do the other side. We have 2 legs, right? So point, the ball of the foot comes down, then pull the heel down. Make sure the front knee is bent but not forward of the toe. You should be able to see at least the top of the toes, or the edge of the toes. Push yourself up nice and straight, shoulders down. So we're doing posture and balance together. Poor posture will throw you off, hence a fall. And we don't want that. 1 out of 3 people over 65 will take a fall every year. So pull that chin in, stretching, strengthening, posture, balance. Nice and tall. Great. I think what we'll do today is we're going to end with the table back. So hold on to that chair, take a few steps back. Try to flatten your back out as much as you can. Good. Also good for the back to flatten the back, walking up, up, up. This is a movement we very seldom do and we need to do more of. We're just going to lift that arm up, push those hips forward a little bit, and we'll do a back bend. Everything we do in life is forward, so let's counteract that. The other arm up, push those hips forward, back. Ah, wonderful. Good job. So let's sit down just for a minute. We won't do a regular meditation today. We've only got a few seconds. Oh my gosh. Well, you did something good for yourself today. You should feel good. But now you should relax. Maybe have some tea. Take a few of these yoga breaths. Do them with me. Here we go. Breathing up. And exhale and just relax. We're relaxing, we're releasing, and just letting go. One more together, breathing up, holding and exhaling and exhaling and exhaling, and we'll see you next time. And thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.